Okay, you can hear me and see me, everything. Okay, so
Dusha, did you press record?
yes, of course.
Okay, cool.
Don't worry. So the positive present tense you need for your desire, so you can construct Sigil appropriately, which is wrong. In my life, whenever I do this, and this is the best example of failures, the main failure in magic is I'm doing the positive statement about my desire. This is what I find out to be much better. You see, when you want money, saying, I am rich, or I have money, that is not desire. That is need and counter-relative of desire. The true desire is, I want new bicycle, or I want a new car. I want to pay my drugs. I want to pay hooker, but I don't need the money. So, never speak about the subject. Speak about the pleasure you want to achieve. You never say, I'm having the money for your sigil. It will not work. You will say, I have pleasure to spend money for my new car. That's resemble completely different, but the goal is the same. Because if you want money, Sigil can kill your wife or even your father and mother, so they can leave heritage, a testament to you, and so you have money. That's it. If you want to be alone, to have a rest in your life, sometimes your family can be killed in a car accident, and finally the Sigil will give you everything, so you will be alone the rest of your life. Watch and take care what you want to achieve. Never put universal desires. I want happiness. I want money. No, I want pleasure. Or I am pleasurable to spend money on my drugs. I want, or I am very proud to be strong in my work. Or I feel enjoyment knowing that I am brave before my boss. This is exactly what is the meaning of your ego, because ego is eating from emotions and energy, pretending to be a form, but without the energy you will not have a good erection. So try to change the way you are putting desire in your sigil magic. This is everything from the beginning, because the very beginning it's mistake. Try simply to change a little bit the sentence of your sigils, so the pleasure and enjoyment is in the first place. Everything else is just soldiers, generals, and colonels in the army, where your enjoyment is the king. Enjoyment and pleasure, it's the main nickname of Sigil. Without it, your desire don't have chance to manifest. Because if you don't have desire for new house, then you don't need a new house. If you don't fall in love with another woman, then probably you should stay with the one you have. But our neurological state always wants something else instead of what we already have. We want some other part of happiness if still we are happy. We want another telephone, either if we have pretty good one. We want another child, even if we have one. And in that other child we see something which maybe we don't have in the first one. Always projections are two-side street. One side desire, the other it's our weakness to accept the present that we already have, which is always an illusion. And that is why most desires and Sigil simply don't work, because you are sending the letter to your friend with completely different address, and that letter will never arrive on its place because the mechanism of travel of that letter is completely wrong. You put the wrong address. Unless you do something to find out the real address, the Sigil will never reach its place. Now, how we can do it? How we can really make Sigil to work? There is a couple of ways which usually everything that I will speak from my personal experience. I will give you some ideas. You can talk about them and see something maybe you can change, something you can drop, but experiment. Sigilization needs experimentation. Without your personal involvement, never with your thought, but by doing it, you will never reach the state when eventually you will find out the proper way of using of your sigils. It will be something quite remarkably, authentically yours. I will just help you to show the different way you can use the sigils. So let us maybe do the break 5 minutes to prepare coffee or drink a little bit water so we can continue more about the practical meaning of how you can charge and use the sigils. Okay, 5 minutes break and we are back.